The title of Sterling's speech is Opening Pandora's Box. Sterling has been called many things: patient, caring, motivator, visionary. This is a man on a self-made mission to inspire those with impairments to become good, solid citizens within our community. Sterling's speech is actually a motivational speech which will be heard by potential sponsors and donors. His motivation is to increase the donations and sponsorship for his nonprofit organization. Please help me welcome Grandmaster Sterling Chase Sr.
Well, good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Pandora's box. It's a Greek mythology many of you have heard of before. Pandora was given this box by Zeus with all of these negativities and evils and was told not to open it. Well, she couldn't help herself, so she opened it. And all of this evil came out, and sickness, death, all of the negativities came out. This morning, I'm going to go over 3 main points: impairments, examples, and I'm going to also give you a story. Impairments can have negative impacts on individuals, as it can stop them from engaging in activities that they otherwise would like to become involved with. This can be demoralizing and have detrimental impacts on the individual's mental health, self-esteem, and confidence. I always like to give our people, and I mean our people, examples. For example, ALS, which we know now as Lou Gehrig's disease. It was also, or whom also had it, was Steve Hawkins, Mao Zedong, and David Niven. ADHD, Henry Ford, Bill Gates, Malcolm Forbes, Robin Williams, Justin Timberlake. Deaf, Ludwig von Beethoven, Helen Keller. Dyslexia, Woodrow Wilson, who was our 28th president. Tom Cruise, Cher, Steven Spielberg. Learning disabilities, George Washington, our very first president for the US. Thomas Edison, Walt Disney, and Albert Einstein. Polio, we had Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who was our 32nd US president. Wilma Rudolph and Diana Shore. PTSD, Abraham Lincoln, our 16th president. Demi Moore, and Barbara Streisand. How many of you have found difficulties in communicating with someone who has physical, maybe sensory or intellectual abilities? I'm looking for hands. So it's very common. But we should always imagine that in the communication and socializing with these individuals with impairments should be no different than any other type of socialization. Here's the secret. The secret in having is to have patience in listening. Visualization, the idea or subject, and don't be afraid to confirm your understanding. This is really, really good. I love this one. How many of you have heard this? Provide a supportive and positive experience in which they are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Anybody heard that one before? All right, all right. Yeah, believe it or not, that is Toastmasters' mission statement. Maybe it's not really a secret. For the story, one of our students, Deidre, who had acquired brain injury and still had intellectual developmental disabilities, had constantly been told, don't do that. Don't try not to do that. That's embarrassing. You'll embarrass yourself. You can't do that. She competed in an international martial arts event, performing specific pattern, and she scored all nines from the judges. With so much excitement, she passed out in the middle of the ring, which really scared everybody. But as she rose, all she could say was, "Did I win?" And with a burst of tears and holding her finger high into the air, and that was the wrong one. There she is. And holding her finger high into the air, she had tears and got a standing ovation from 2,000 spectators in the stands. Pandora's box had been opened. One of the things that I really, really would like for you all to understand is that, and also to remember, it takes just one to inspire with positive passion and motivating others to find and excel in their talents. I am asking you in joining us in opening Pandora's box. Giving you a pause to think about it. If you have further questions, we're always available. Mr. Toastmaster.